Welcome to my very first Europa Universalis 4 video for YouTube, where I'll be going into some detail about starting a run as Byzantium. I've been reading the forums and I hear this question asked a lot. What is a good strategy to start as Byzantium? It is a hard start, but the strategy I've used, and it works about 70% of the time, is to block the strait between Anatolia and Greece. Now, I'll get the video started here, and I'll show you exactly the steps that I take to get that started. Here you can see our fresh start for Byzantium. We have 3 provinces in Greece, and you start out with one of the best provinces in the game, Constantinople, the city of the world's desire, and it's easy to see why. We have plus 30 trade power and 9 base tax. Like I said, not bad. What we need to do first is take out a staggering amount of loans. And by staggering, I mean about 300 ducats. Now, you don't need the full 300, but it gives you a little bit of a fallback. What we do first is build 7 galleys in each of our 3 provinces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, no, that's more like 10. And 7 in Achaia. And 7 in Constantinople. You'll want to get rid of your bark and all of your transports. We're going to need those later, but for right now, we can't afford to be paying any more maintenance than we need to. Which is why we're going to set our army maintenance and fleet maintenance to null. There's no need to pay idle soldiers. Now, all of our bureaucratic needs are met. We have our galleys being built. Our maintenance is nothing. So let's go to diplomacy. First, we'll set our rivals. You can set the Ottomans and Venice. Now, I'm not sure if in the new patch you can't set the Ottomans because they're so much larger than you. I'll have to look into that, but if that's the case, then you won't be able to set the Ottomans. Not a big deal. You will be able to set them later. This strategy relies on blocking the strait between Constantinople and Izmit/Hudavindigar. Now, you can do that by setting all 25 of your galleys, once they're fully built, in between here. Now, you don't want to attack the Ottomans head-on, because they will destroy you most of the time. What you want to do is dissuade them from attacking. And just by having your boats here, all of their armies, if you attack at the right moment, will be trapped in Anatolia. You'll want to wait for them to start a war on Kandar, Karaman, Ramazan, and Dulkadir. They will start a succession of wars, trying to take back all of these Anatolian beyliks. Now, this strategy can fall on its face pretty easily, and that happens when the Ottomans, when they're trapped here in Anatolia, get access back into the Greek and Bulgarian lands through Moldavia, Poland's 2-province vassal. So to start out with, we will increase relations with both Poland and Moldavia. The logic for that is, if they like you more than the Ottomans and Crimea, they won't give them access, which means once you start your war and all of the Ottomans are blocked here, they won't be able to just march in behind and destroy all of your stacks of 1 or 2. Now, because we're not doing anything other than improving relations and building ships, I'm going to put a cut here, and I'll join you again once all of that is completed. And here we are again with Byzantium. The year is 1448, and the patch is 1.7. I've loaded up the proper save file and proper version. Which means we only have 1 rival in Venice. We're not going to be doing anything with Venice for the moment. The dirty Venetians will get it later. They've really screwed up the Byzantine Empire, but I'll get into the history some other time if popularity warrants. For the moment, you can see that Poland and Byzantium are now allied and royally married. We did pick up a lucky diplomatic reputation advisor, but he's not completely necessary. Oh, and because it's 1.7, we do have a national focus we can set. Always want to go for administrative first, just to get that first set of ideas, I think. Now, if we look in Moldavia's diplomatic screen, we can see that they are currently giving access to the Ottomans. And because I have sent a galley to the Gulf of Varna and a galley to Straits of Otranto, I can see exactly where the Ottoman units are. They are in Greece. We don't want them in Greece. So I'm going to set it to speed 5 and see if they leave, see if they bugger off. Moldavia likes us. Moldavia likes us a lot. But we want them to like us more. We want them to like us a whole heck of a lot more than the Ottomans. So we're going to leave that running. In the meantime, I will show you that we have also allied and royally married Austria. Austria is a great power. Austria will dissuade the Ottomans from attacking you early. This is a good pickup if you can manage to get the royal marriage and the alliance in time. So we're going to let it run on speed 5 and see if the Ottomans bugger off. It doesn't really look like they're going anywhere. I may have to put another cut in here because we are going to wait. We are not going to try anything stupid like attacking Trebizond or anything like that. We are just going to wait. Hopefully they will attack one of the Anatolian beyliks and get their little green soldiers over to Anatolia. It looks like Venice is... Oh. Well. It looks like our leader died. He's already 43, and the heir is Zoe. Our heir is named Zoe. At least we don't have a regency. But that did drop our stability. That's nothing to worry about. We don't have any revolt risk. We have 3 provinces. I think we're good for the moment. Here's something. Now, I think I mentioned that we're Orthodox. We're Orthodox. For all of our provinces that are Orthodox, see here, Orthodox, if our patriarch authority is high, we get fewer taxes, but more manpower and less revolt risk. So you can see here from patriarch authority, we have negative 0.15 from just having, I think we start with 5% patriarch authority. So we're going to increase that. We're going to increase that a lot because revolts are bad, okay? So if anything bad happens to our country, like war exhaustion or low legitimacy, low stability, patriarch authority will help us out. So we're always going to increase patriarch authority. It'll also help us convert any Sunni provinces that we happen upon. And then you do get little events like this just because you're Byzantium. Sometimes the court will influence your ruler and you'll get plus 50 Diplo or minus 25 admin. Just a little bit of flavor stuff. It gives you extra or takes away admin points, Diplo points, monarch points, whatever. Anyway, in this one, violence never solved anything. So we get 50 Diplo power for nothing, for just having, being the Byzantines. Anyway, let's move on here. Now, if the Ottomans attack us, we will die. If they attack the Kastamonu, Sinop, Karaman, Adana, they will die. Let's just see how that goes. Bessarabia is still giving the Ottomans access. But hopefully if we have to go to war with them, that'll go away. That should go away. Can never ally Moldavia. Never ever. They are a vassal and they're going to be eaten by Poland. Poland is improving the relation to get it up to 190 to annex them. And when that happens, the Ottomans will definitely not get access because Poland loves us. Actually, Poland is defensive, but I'm going to venture a guess that they love us a lot more than the Ottomans. All of our 300 ducats, they're coming back. They want them back. Instead of clicking through 90 of those, I'm just going to let the event go through and automatically extend the loan. Maxed relations with Poland. Recall our advisor. We're probably maxed with Austria too. We're not going to get past defensive with Poland or Austria anytime soon. Oh, assassination of a noble. Negative event. Great. Noble families were the bulwarks of power during these times. Assassination of a powerful house leader was seen as a critical blow to those families' fortunes. With the rise of religious strife, assassinations of a rival religion's nobles became increasingly common. We can let them solve it among themselves for 30 legitimacy, or take control of the situation. Our leader is over 40. We have an heir who is 31 with a strong claim, so when our leader dies, we will automatically get 100 legitimacy. So we're going to take the legitimacy hit for now. Having lower legitimacy gives you a negative to all the things you see there from effects of our current legitimacy if it's below a certain point. Right now we're at 60, so we're still getting positive effects from that. But because we're at negative stability, that will go down by 0.86 every year. So we continue waiting until the Ottomans decide to move here. And while we have free diplomats, we can go ahead and increase our relationship with Athens. It might be 4 years until they decide to move, in which case we can just annex Athens and take their boat and their men. It's not a good idea to let Athens run for too long as a vassal. They are Catholic because of, well, historically, the Fourth Crusade. The Fourth Crusade really screwed up the Byzantine Empire. They set up something called the Latin Empire when they stopped, before they ever got to Jerusalem, and said, okay, this is ours now. Constantinople's ours. The Spanish, the Italians, because the Venetians, the dirty Venetians, said the Byzantine Empire is weak and they are rich, and we should take their stuff instead of wasting our life trying to take back the Holy Land. Let's just get rich, Oh, here we go. They have 6 units here. I'm not totally confident we can take their 6 units, but they have only the 6. So this is this could be a failure. Could be. Maybe. So we're gonna make sure it's not a failure and make more units than they have. Oh, well, maybe I should explain better. They've moved the majority of their armies to Anatolia. There's only 6 remaining here. And their military composition is screwed up. They have 2 more units of horse than they do of infantry. Yes, I will royally marry you, Poland. That's a good idea. I forgot to mention, we did get a fantastic admiral. This will further dissuade the Ottomans from sending their fleet to attack me. Bartholomeos Chumnos, 4 shock. Not a bad admiral. I notice a lot of YouTubers don't get too much into admiralty, naval combat. I find it to be, while less interesting, I suppose, than infantry combat or land warfare, it's very important, and in this strategy, it is the cornerstone of our warfare here in the beginning. Anyway, we have our soldiers. We have no general, so please be good. He's not bad. He's not terrible. We're going to max our maintenance, and God, we're losing a lot of ducats, but that'll go away. We're going to go even further into debt if this goes off without a hitch. Moldavia is not giving them access anymore. This is perfect. We're going to let it go on speed 5 to replenish the morale of our units. Boats, your navy. Shut up, cat. Sorry, my cat is loud. Your navy will gain more morale per month if it is docked. So we're going to dock them up while we're regaining our morale, and hopefully the Ottoman armies stay in Anatolia. Let's hope. This should take 3-4 months before I'm confident that we can take out the Ottoman army sitting in Edirne. Let's hope. Let's hope. July, August. Our morale is creeping up. 1.59 out of 2.67. Alright, that should be good. Now, this run could either fall flat on its face, or it could go spectacularly well. I'm hoping for spectacularly well. There is still, they still have a poor army composition. 2 infantry, 4 horse. They should squish pretty easily. Let's hope. And do something stupid. Take Thessaly. You don't want to make your Casus Belli to take Edurn, because you won't be able to take Edurn. But you can take Thessaly, Macedonia, Epirus, any of your other cores. And if you press the diplomatic button, which is Y as the native shortcut, you can see that you have cores on most of the Greek lands here. And we're going to want to take at least 3 of them in this war. At least 3. You can't get a lot of war score off the start because they have so much land. They have so much land in Anatolia, but we're going to whittle that down. We're going to take back our ancestry with this war. Let's do it. You can see their boat composition here. They have 13 galleys and 9 transports. And what's about to get squished here are 6 barks. That'll piss them off a little bit. Now let us see if we can go ahead and squish this army. Set it to speed 4 so we just can see what's going on. And look at that. 6 barks completely squished, 5 naval tradition, 5 prestige. This war is off to a good start. And we caught him. Oh, it looks like we're doing pretty poorly. Oh my goodness. That was terrible. Well, an unauspicious start. Come on, Athens, help me out here. Our morale is in the toilet. Well, while I may not have meant to do that, it worked out okay. Increase attempts. We don't want revolt risk right now. It looks like Algiers has sent their army over here. That was unanticipated, though it shouldn't have been unexpected. Algiers always allies the Ottomans. It's why they can even exist in North Africa. But looks like our army didn't do too bad. They're not going to chase us and stack wipe us. So we're going to be able to make it back to Constantinople and take out their armies. Let's see if Moldavia gave them access. They gave them access. This run's about done. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And this is an example of Moldavia being a jerk. Screw you, Moldavia. I think we're going to reload the save and wait until Poland annexes Moldavia. But I'll leave that for the next video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, a comment, show your support if you want to see more videos. I am very interested in doing this. Thank you, and if all goes well, I'll see you in the next video.